Brom going in his first 2 years and beating Clemson, dog walking Clemson, something we've not done, going to an ACC title game, something we've not done.
Can you believe we watched them whoop Clemson up and down that field like we did, Steve?
Incredible, man.
Awesome.
I mean, just ran them out of the stadium. You flip the rivalry back in a big way. But then I look at Kelsey, because I was saying Brom, as much as I was not a Satterfield fan, we weren't in the dumps.
Right.
We were just kind of blah.
Right.
But the football program wasn't like, like, oh God. Basketball, on the other hand, was kind of on a death penalty. Between the dark cloud, you had infighting within the fan base.
Right.
It was like, oh my God, this program is in trouble. So for Kelsey to come in, and in 1 year,
you got to
bring
get
a
people
team
to
back.
buy into that too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So like you got it. And now you're coming back for year 2 with a team that looks like they're going to be ranked in the top 8 minimum and going to be a contender for the Final Four. That's pretty strong. It's almost impossible to answer, but I did say we were 2-0 in bowl games. And I was like, wait a minute. No, we're not. It's like, who did we play in the first bowl game? And it was killing me. I'm like, I can't even remember it. And then it was like, oh, duh, it was Miller Moss.
What a great full circle.
Yeah. It was like, oh, yeah, that was the game. Yeah, totally forgot about that.
Wasn't Miller Moss just making his debut with that game?
Yeah, he hadn't played.
Because your boy didn't play.
Caleb Williams.
That's right. Out. Okay,
yep,
so
that's
here
right.
we are.
Yep. And now we have Miller Moss, and we're back.
Let me ask you this: C.J. Jacobson, Justin Beatles, Trayshawn Hurry, Dakari Collins. Who's the most impactful? Right off the bat.
Probably Trayshawn Hurry. Gosh, dude, that kid's good. I watched this film. I'm a big fan. He's got a little Des Fitzpatrick in him, dude. I really, really like him. Really like him.
See,
I think he's a heck of a player.
Okay, this is not behind. This is just kind of a film, and
This is just. Look, I now watched a second of this kid before I turned on some film.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that's just an immediate kind of answer. I do think Jacobson fits what Brom likes to do. I think it's a really big pickup, and we recruited him heavy out of high school, so I know they like him. But yeah, you get a guy coming out of Utah. That's a good get. I haven't got to see any of the Beatles kid yet.
Right.
Out of New Mexico State. So I would be honestly speaking out of turn on him. Collins, big receiver. You're talking 6'4", big guy, big threat in the end zone. Obviously he's played big time football, but I like Hurry.
I had him as Dakari Collins. I had him as like the big possession guy.
Yeah.
Right. And I talked about last week how he didn't take a lot of big hits. He was good at getting down. Right. Of course, I made the joke about why Deion Branch walks around so clean now, because he never took a lot of big hits. he knew how to get the ball and get down and catch the ball. It was, he wasn't really looking for all the crazy yak yards. And I was like, now watch, there's gonna be some stat. It's like, are you crazy? Like some kind of way Deion Branch just has the Patriots record for the yak yards or something. But it's I just remember, like I said, again, if you don't need the yards after catch, Dakari Collins can be really effective. So I kind of
I totally agree. That's a big dude, man.
And of course, you know what I did, Steve? I'm
listening.
Dakari, check. I went Atlanta, Georgia, check. Westlake, check.
Yep.
Played as a freshman at Clemson, check. Okay, it has to be a stud, right? Or have stud potential?
Well, yeah, listen, just the high school you named. It's like you hear there's dudes running all over the NFL from there.
Right.
you know, I mean, when you're talking about places like Westlake, Texas, you know, high school, I mean, these are the best players in the country are coming from areas like this, right? I mean, this is a dude who grew up playing football.
Right.
And like I said, he's big, man. He's big, and that's what we really don't have right now. I mean, when you look at, Chris Bell,
if he's a willing blocker,
yeah,
which it seems like we have a really good culture of heavy blocking in our receiving core. You know, that was really one of those underrated things last year. Like downfield blocking with our receivers. That was really underrated.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it's kind of been that way. I mean, listen, Chris Bell's not afraid to block, you know. I mean, when you looked at, Ja'Cory Brooks was not afraid to block. Colin Lacey is the same way. And I mean, when you look at this now, just a matter of, I mean, it's not like the number one picks in the thing, but when Coach Deion Branch came on this show and said, I think I've got one of the best duos. He said the best duo. I'll bring him back a little bit and say one of the best duos in college football, and Colin Lacey and Chris Bell. Now look at that room, just adding two guys. Now when you add that room, you say you've got Dakari Collins, you've got Trayshawn Hurry, you've got Antonio Meeks. You know, now how much better?
Yeah,
when some of those guys
raise
like
your Middle
Meeks,
Earth.
Yeah, man. How much better does Antonio Meeks look when he's not the 3 guy, but he's the 4 guy or the 5 guy, you know? And it's just that room really got pushed up with the addition of those guys. I mean, you look at the kid, apologize to the guy, I can't remember his first name, Golden from Akron that we got. I mean, you're talking there's some experience in there, man. Somebody said they can't hear Marcus very well.
I can turn him up a little bit. I can turn that up on my end.
There we go. We got you.
Mm-hmm.
That's much better.
All right, let me know if that's too loud now.
It sounds great to me.
Okay. Texas, Nikki, it's probably better if you let me do it on my end. So if they say I'm low, and
okay,
listen, I'll just say my stomach really hurts, so maybe I'm not pushing out from the diaphragm like I should. So it might be on.
That's okay.
Yeah, it might be on my end a little bit.
It's okay.
So Justin Beatles, right?
Yeah.
Was it New Mexico State?
New Mexico State, defensive end.
Right. So you go straight to him, and I'm like, okay. I couldn't get the New Mexico State stuff, so I just I found him on a podcast or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You know, looks like it's a couple of his friends or something, family. Sorry, I can't think of Just Kicking It is the podcast. It's
okay.
Like I said, I just want to give them their credit or whatever. So I'm watching it, and he's talking about, you know, being tall at JV, like 10th grade. You know, he's playing JV, and he said the coach was getting on him about dropping a lot of footballs because he's playing wide receiver. He says, "Hey, man, you know, like gives him that tap on the shoulder and like, you might want to think about putting your hand in the dirt."
Yeah.
Steve, how deflating is that moment for any football player?
I mean, yeah, but if it works,
he said he thought he was going to be the next Calvin Johnson at the time.
It's like, yeah, but again, if you're Marcus Smith, you come in, you want to play quarterback. Charlie Strong tells you to get to defensive end, and you're a first round NFL draft pick. I mean, you know,
or Kerry Rhodes.
You figure it out, Kerry Rhodes. yeah. You can play quarterback. There you go. All right, get back to safety.
So yeah, I'm watching it.
Benji wants to know if you've got to take a poopy.
I needed some mixtape. Thanks.
Yeah.
No, I've done that multiple times. Thanks for asking.
Okay.
So
right. It's one of those.
Yeah, I was really trying to. I guess we're gonna do this. I was really trying to change and become a morning person because I'd been an evening person, and I might have threw off my look. I threw off my cycle a little bit. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, dude. Okay, I'm glad you bring this up.
I didn't
And I'm
bring
not
it up.
gonna be
Benji
gross.
did.
Yeah.
But is there something to that? Like, if you wake up really early, or you wake up earlier than normal, and then if I put anything in my stomach, like besides water, like if I drink a Gatorade, God forbid, if I drink a coffee, my stomach is just horribly upset. Like if I wake up like 2 hours earlier than I normally do. Like anytime I had a morning practice, like in high school, I was always in the bathroom. I was always sick. I don't know what it is. Do you get that, Steve?
No.
Well, good on you.
Sean Marion used to always have to go to the bathroom before games. I thought that was so weird.
Yeah.
Just like, what's wrong with you?
Man, you all right, dude?
It
Listen.
always happened after I put my hockey pads on. That was always great.
I forgot what I was gonna. I tell you what, I'm not gonna drag you guys down this road. Let's take a quick commercial break. Get a reset here on 93.9 The Ville.
The weather is warming up, and it's important your air conditioner is ready for summer. BJ Heating and Cooling offers regular maintenance that will extend the life of your unit. When it's time to replace it, we offer a free second opinion on a new Bryant system.
Call the experts you can trust at BJ Heating and Cooling.
This is living proof that there can be life beyond cancer. At Baptist Health, we've treated more breast, colon, and lung cancer patients than any other health system in Kentucky and Southern Indiana. Learn more at baptisthealth.com/cancercare.
On the radio.
This could be an inside the park home run. L.A. De La Cruz is on his horse, and they're waving it to the house.
With a young star-studded team and a new future Hall of Fame manager, the Reds are on the radio.
If it's fair, it's gone. Fair ball. Grand slam.
Hear all the action all season long on your home of the Reds.
Right here on ESPN 680, 1057, and the ESPN Louisville app.
Get ready, Louisville. The Kentucky Derby is back, and it's the hottest ticket in town. Join us on April 26th at Progress Park as we kick off Derby Week with an unforgettable day of bourbon, food, and fun, all while supporting the fight against Parkinson's disease. Sample from over 30 top bourbon producers and distilleries. Enjoy incredible food, live music, bourbon raffles, door prizes, a silent auction, and even live horse racing via simulcast. It's everything you love about Derby Week, plus it's for a great cause. General admission is just $120, but here's the deal. Use promo code ESPN25 and get 25% off your general admission ticket. Want the VIP treatment? Snag a VIP package for only $200. Here's the cherry on top. If we sell 50 tickets using the ESPN code, every one of those ticket holders is entered to win a rare bottle of W.L. Weller Foolproof Bourbon, courtesy of TKO Flight Club. So mark your calendars, grab your crew, and head to kyburby.com to get your tickets. Let's raise a glass for Bourbon, Derby Week, and for a great cause.
2025 season tickets are on sale now for Louisville's professional soccer club, starting at just $12 per game. The men's team, Louisville City, and women's squad Racing Louisville will be back in action this March. That makes tickets the perfect gift idea for friends and family this holiday season. A perennial winner, Lou City is one of America's greatest soccer success stories, and top-tier Racing Louisville competes in the world's best league, the NWSL. Support pro soccer in Louisville by securing your season tickets today at LynnFamilyStadium.com.
You probably have questions about Stronghold's new modular drawer storage, like, is it better and tougher than the other guys? Does it ship faster? And does it come with a free lock upgrade? All to which we say, heck yeah. Shop now at strong-hold.com.
That Rolex you've always wanted is about to get even more expensive. Hi, I'm Eddie Admoni, VP at Genesis Diamonds. New tariffs imposed on foreign countries is going to have a big impact on fine timepieces. Authorized dealers will have to raise their prices as much as 50%. But here's great news from Genesis. We saw this coming and we prepared. Over the last several months, we've stocked up. And right now, we have a massive selection of amazing luxury pre-owned Rolex watches. Some of them have never been worn, and we're not raising prices on our existing inventory. Genesis buyers have been working for months, buying exceptional quality pre-owned Rolexes on the world market, including the most popular, hard-to-find models. Submariners, Daytonas, Dajas, Skydwellers, Pepsis, and more. You can get the pre-owned Rolex of your dreams without having to wait for years and without having to pay an extra tariff tax. But don't wait. These will not last, so be smart and buy now. Come see me, Eddie Admoni. I'll help you out. Genesis Diamond, Shelby Road Plaza.
At the absolute worst, it was a little white lie.
A little white lie.
After all, when it hit the line, it felt like a 15-pounder. It doesn't matter what the scale says. So it might be an ever so slight deviation from the truth.
Sometimes in fishing, the truth is hard to catch.
Maybe just a stretch.
But the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife reminds you, fishing isn't about math. It's about fun.
And fudging a little if you need to.
Kentucky fishing.
It'll make a liar out of you.
You want to hear crazy? I just got 4 phones for free.
Like you found them?
And I'm only paying $25 per line per month.
Are they burner phones? Are you in some kind of trouble?
No, it's the 4 for $25 deal at T-Mobile. You get 4 5G phones on them, and then it's only $25 per line per month. So everyone in the family is all set.
I pay more than that a month for one phone that I'm still paying off.
Sounds like you're the one in trouble.
Get 4 phones on us and 4 lines for only $25 per line per month when you switch with eligible trade-ins. All on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Minimum of 4 lines for $25 per line per month with autopay discount using debit or bank account. $5 more per line without autopay. Up to $830 off each phone via 24 monthly bill credit plus taxes, fees, and $10 device connection charge. For all qualified customers, contact us before canceling entire account to continue bill credits or credit stop and balance on required finance agreement due. Bill credits end if you pay with device service. See T-Mobile.com.
The boot. Dead air. Nikki the boot, dead air.
Attention kingdom-seeking business professionals, entrepreneurs, and investors in Louisville. Are you looking to increase your faith, finances, and future in 2025? Have we got the event for you? Join LifeSearch Saturday, June 21st at Freedom Hall for a one-day experience that'll inspire and equip you to multiply your resources for kingdom impact. Be empowered by world-renowned speakers like 2-time national football champion Tim Tebow, best-selling author and coach John C. Maxwell, world's #1 motivational speaker Nick Vujicic, star of Duck Dynasty Willie Robertson, pastor and author Craig Groeschel, president of Proverbs 31 Ministries Lisa Turkhurst, powerhouse entrepreneur Ed Milet, worship by Natalie Grant, and more. Seats are selling fast for this unforgettable event. Don't miss your chance to grow spiritually, financially, and personally in this powerful one-day experience. Go to LifeSearch.com now and secure your tickets before they're gone. LifeSearch, Saturday, June 21st at Freedom Hall. Don't wait. Your adventure starts here. Visit LifeSearch.com today.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention that Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Hey, it's Steve Rummage here. You've probably heard all about the new regulations that have hit the real estate market, making the process more complex than ever. And if you're not working with the right real estate agent professional, you could find yourself out of bounds fast. That's why it's more important than ever to work with someone who has proven their expertise. Like my good friend Josh Jarbo. Josh was recently inducted into the RE/MAX Hall of Fame and named one of Louisville's 40 under 40. This guy knows the game inside and out. Josh and the team at RE/MAX Empire are the seasoned pros you want on your side. They know how to navigate the market, make the right calls, and get you the best deal every time. So don't let a cut rate agent make a rookie mistake and fumble your financial future. Whether you're buying, selling, or just need some mortgage advice, these are the folks you want in your corner. So here's the play. Call Josh Jarbo, 502-216-7590, or check him out online at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com. And here's a special offer just for you guys. Mention you heard it right here on 93.9 The Ville, and you're going to receive up to a $5,000 seller's credit. I'll leave you with this. Top-notch service might seem expensive, but poor service can cost you a fortune. Don't settle for less than the best.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner of RE/MAX Empire and co-founder of Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Each office is independently owned and operated. Modern Mortgage A to Z is an equal house lender.
the official broadcast partner of all U of L athletics. WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville. Powered by Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
The Mitsubishi Mini Split, like the one we use here at the 93.9 Studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222, or look up online at dfhcompany.com. Did I miss the happy birthday intro for Jeff Brom?
Oh, yeah, man. Get ready to go in some games.
What?
You need to be focused on that.
What does Jeff Brom do or receive for his birthday on April 24th? Does he do anything?
Nothing. No, he better not be. Got focus, man.
Nate Huber, happy belated birthday. Sorry I didn't give you a shout out yesterday.
Nate with a big birthday yesterday. Was excited for Nate.
Shout out Luke Hancock.
Yeah.
Announcement just came out. Steve, what are you reading?
Nothing. Just listening to you.
Steve, you've been reading since I joined the show.
I know. Look, I'm just checking things out. Just checking things out. Just going through a few things. I'm excited for Luke Hancock. How about that? Coach of the TBT.
Oh, I was going to say, hold on, let me see this real quick. Okay. I don't normally do this.
Okay.
Being of heterosexual nature.
Mm-hmm.
Luke, what are you doing?
Sure.
Where's your beard at, Luke?
Clean.
Did you see it? Did you see his face? Have you?
Yes, it's very clean shape.
Get your beard back, Luke.
Yeah,
like I said,
no,
it's not my responsibility to make any aesthetic judgments of males on a regular. Look, I don't. What's the phrase? I don't make it a point to comment on guys' appearance. I'm like,
sure.
Other than Nikki, maybe, but that's more of a helpful one. Okay.
Yeah, you're just trying to make me a better person.
Right. Luke doesn't need it. I'm just like, because for a second, Steve, it's one of them things like, I don't know, something's wrong here though. Like something just, I don't, is this even Luke? And especially look, with all this AI going on, everything looks a little off to me.
I was going to say, I mean, yeah, you can do anything with people now. I mean, on that, but no, Luke's like, you're talking, you're going to be head coach. You got to, listen, you got a clean shave, man. You got to
you don't
look the part. And how right is he? Because don't forget, the first place to sell out gets to host all the way through.
That's right.
The Final Four.
Wait, stop and explain that one more time, because I do remember like the you talking about the change in the rule.
Yeah, so I believe it's the first the one who sells the most tickets,
they basically can host the whole region.
They'll host the region and the Final Four.
Right.
So the Final Four is not like in a central location this year. It's going to be.
You mean like in a standard location?
Yeah, like you know how it was. Yeah, I guess not central, but it was in Philly last year. Well, there was no Philly TBT team or anything. It was just in Philly. Well, this year, if Louisville sells the most tickets, sells the thing out, it will be. You'll have the regional, and then the Final Four will be in Louisville as well. So the whole thing would be right here.
Okay.
That's a big advantage.
So how deep are we on the roster already?
I believe the announcement so far is, I know we've announced Trez, Russ. I think that's the only two announcements we've had right now, but I think the roster is going to look a lot younger, and I think people are going to be excited. I think they're going to be really excited. There's going to be some names that played for Louisville. A lot of names that play for Louisville. There's going to be some names that I think we all would have liked to have seen play for Louisville, and didn't get to. Shout out, dear. Rick Pitino was going to put together one of the best teams ever. Got marched out. But anyways, there's going to be it's going to be a pretty good team. So I think people are going to be pretty excited about that. But you're dealing with some dudes. You want to get better teams. You're dealing with dudes that have contracts that you're having to work with as well.
Yeah. Like I said, that's that's the thing too. When you start getting dudes, it's really getting. Look at Draymond Green. Was he doing that last night too?
Yeah, he's acting wild again.
Yeah, say Draymond's back being Draymond. One other thing, before we moved along in that, okay, is there any NFL draft energy?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think a lot of people are excited about. I mean, me and Nick were talking about it in the break. Does Tyler Shuck go tonight? And I told him, I said, the best analogy I would give to it is I think that's a great odds bet. Like, maybe if you're just like, you have to choose, I would maybe say tomorrow. But I think you could get great odds on him being picked tonight. And I think there's a real shot he goes tonight.
If he's the most ready quarterback, surely he goes tonight, right? I mean, are we saying that's the consensus, most ready to play quarterback?
I think it all depends. I mean, listen, Cam Ward is most likely going to go number one. Then you've got
wait. You and I haven't had that conversation because I'm not a Cam Ward fan. I'm not a big fan.
I'm not either, really. I think he's okay.
He's okay.
I mean, he could prove me totally wrong and be amazing in the NFL, but I'm not spending a first round first pick in the draft.
What do people love about Cam Ward?
I'm not really sure. Honestly. I don't.
It's like my football eyes. Like, listen, caller 3831-939, texter 38 or 8150-939, and texter 3831-939. Tell me what you love about Cam Ward, because I don't see it.
I don't either. I mean, if I'm a Titans fan, I would be like, wait a minute,
what are we doing?
What? Yeah, like that's.
And did they say he's already informed? They've already informed him that they're taking him number one?
No, I think that was fake.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody expects it to be anybody else.
They need to pull the rug on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I think it seems pretty consensus that that's where he's going.
Going back to Shuck, ESPN predicts 14% chance that he goes in the first.
That he goes tonight
in the first round. I don't know about. Yeah,
I think tonight's only the first. I think tonight's only the first round.
Tonight's first round only.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a 14% chance.
Okay, and that's about what I thought. I was like, you would get pretty good odds.
Yeah, if he's the most pro ready. So what you're Look, has the Cowboys given away all their picks?
No, not yet. But it's funny because I don't think they know. Like most years, we're going in, and it really doesn't feel like they know what they're doing.
So is it a best available year?
Probably. I mean, look, you can go wide receiver. It was funny because I was watching a video. I was telling Nick, they said, so when the Cowboys beat Washington, they basically lost like 6 draft spots right there. It took them from like number 5 or 6 to number 12. And the Cowboys blogger put out there today, he said, if Turpin just fair catches this kick, we're all pre-ordering Ashton Genty jerseys. But instead, he ran it back for a touchdown. And now we're at 12. Kind of like, what do you do here? I don't know. Maybe trade it. Probably take McMillan or Golden at receiver. You just kind of.
Are you okay with your staff or management throwing games at the end for draft picks?
Yeah.
Okay. What level of it? Just hey, like just make it look fake, or just like how would you approach that?
Well, I mean, just for instance, I mean, if you're talking like that one, for instance, you go to Turpin and you're like, fair catch this ball.
Okay.
Like, I mean, why would you run that back for a touchdown? We win this game. Of course, McCarthy, I think the difference was he's still coaching. So you're still coaching for your job, and it's just, but it's like, oh my gosh, like, dude, like that cost us 7 draft spots. Just scoring that touchdown. I mean, how many teams have you watched that happen to? Where you're like, well, they just played their way out of the number 1 pick. Like, oh my gosh, like who cares, dude? Like your season's over.
I would, if I'm Turpin, I look over there and I say, you shouldn't put me in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because listen, if you don't want me to do my thing, sit me on the bench.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah, just like.
I do think, though, over the next 48 hours, it will be a fun day for Louisville fans. I think we'll get to see Quincy Riley go, Ashton Gelati, Ja'Cory Brooks. I mean.
Is there any sleeper that we don't remember that might sneak in there?
I mean, maybe. I mean, I would love to see Ramon Perrier, somebody like that, but let's see.
Hold on, Steve. You have to go to your Twitter. Wait, Steve, go to your Twitter. Nikki, go to your Twitter. Live on air. I want you to describe what you're seeing. Whoever gets there first.
Oh God!
And I haven't seen this before. Look, like I said, I was listening to you.
Wembanyama playing soccer.
I mean, what is this?
Oh my God!
This is This is Tartarian. Like, what is that?
Yeah, that's horrifying.
And that doesn't even look like a man playing with kids. That looks like.
And he's pretty good.
Yeah, and he's agile.
Scarier. Yeah,
like he looks like he's slowing down for them.
Dude, he catches a ball like at his stomach, and it's at another guy's head. Like the guy's jumping up to head the ball, and Wemby like takes like a bunny hop and like traps the ball in his like stomach.
I mean, that level of weapon. Actually, I'm rethinking. I'm like, why didn't you play soccer, idiot?
Yeah.
So what do you put him at, goalie or striker?
Yeah, no, that's pretty. Yeah, you just put him at goalie. I'm like, just stand here.
Just get into a nice little crouch position.
Yeah, just stand here. Texter says Miami's quarterbacks have a large line of success from Kozar to Nevermind.
Listen, I was kind of taking a deep breath, and I'm like, whoever's texting that, they got to be joking, right?
Yeah, I know. Like, what? Somebody said, quit hating on Ward. He tapped Louisville.
You consider that hating?
Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah.
He's not going to play Louisville in the NFL draft.
And you're normally normally, like, if they beat us, I'm like, okay, he's good.
Yeah.
He's
I want him to be good. I think you watched that game with him and Shuck. And if I told you, I heard Drew Diener say this, if I said you had no idea, you just went out there and watched that game, and I said, one of these guys is going to be number one pick, and one of them's going to be late first, second round, you would, at the end of that game, you would have went, I don't know. I can't tell.
No, you wouldn't. No. I disagree. No, you wouldn't.
Okay.
No, you wouldn't. If you didn't know names and you saw 6'5" out there, you know what I'm saying? Versus dual threat quarterback, 6'5" pocket passer, strong arm, look, strong jawed, sexy. It would be no question who Steve. It would be no question who the top pick was going to be to be a quarterback in the NFL draft.
I mean, I don't know.
You don't think Tyler Shuck presents
Ward was really good.
Has the presentation, but here's the problem. I mean, the pocket passer goes before the dual threat, unless the dual threat is. I mean, Lamar went. So Lamar was the last
6'3". I mean, he's not tiny.
I think that's 6'2" with a before cleats.
What did he throw? 319 that game. He went for 319, 4 touchdowns. And I mean, he had 7 carries for -4 yards.
He got the Teddy Bridgewater numbers.
7 carries. I'm sorry. He had 7 carries for 29 yards. But yeah, I mean, but Cam Ward's really not a dual threat. I mean,
he's a Teddy's dual threat.
I mean, yeah, because listen to his numbers. This is rushing numbers on the year: 33, 13, 0, 43, 15, 29, 57, -4.
That was him trying to prove he could be a he could be a pocket passer.
-5. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, but I don't think you could have. I mean, but what I am saying is you definitely wouldn't have walked away saying,
okay, what was Shuck's numbers that game?
Oh, I think he had really good numbers that game.
Look, let's go Shuck in that game. And look, and what did he feasted off Restrepo, didn't he?
Well, yeah, I mean, he did that all year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Restrepo might have been your cheat code to make you look better than what you are.
I mean, Shuck that game went for. Okay, well, here we go. 342 yards, 4 touchdowns, and I mean -32 yards rushing, but those are sacks though. You know? But yeah, I mean, he went for 342 and 4 touchdowns.
That's what I'm saying. You would have thought that was
31 for 51.
You would have thought that was the top pick.
Yeah, I mean 6'5", 225.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just thinking back to plays, but I mean, yeah, it's okay. And absolutely, like I said,
and we're saying if you didn't know names, and that, you saw him out there in that game, you said, no, Shuck's the dude.
And my point is, I don't think Shuck's worthy of the number one pick.
No.
And that would be my point. Like, if I don't think Shuck is, I don't know that Cam Ward was that much better than Shuck this year.
If at all,
the only stat that really separates them was rushing. Ward had 30 yards on the ground. But
yeah,
I mean,
I'm just saying the whole year though.
Oh yeah,
not even just that game. How much better is Louisville with Cam Ward?
Are they?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know that there's a guarantee.
Who else hurt us against Miami? Was it just Restrepo? Because I just feel like it was just good drawn up plays for Cam Ward and Restrepo.
Well, I mean, we had the fumble in the end zone, which
that's what jumped out at
never. I mean, just doesn't really happen. Yeah, it was. I don't think we should have. I mean, They were better. They were just better defensively. I think. I mean, we only lost by 7, but no, I don't want to say we shouldn't have. But you know,
I know. Yeah,
like,
I know.
I left that game feeling like they were probably a little better. Like I could live with that one.
You see, this year it's. Oh God.
Restrepo had 7 catches for. Sam Brown had 3 catches for 125 yards. I mean,
I'm going to have sour grapes from this year, Steve, just permanently. And Nick, you can play us out. I'm just going to have sour grapes because Notre Dame, okay, you could have won the game. And not needing a hero like a couple of plays made the difference in that one. And to have a record as good as we did, a couple of plays Miami, a couple of plays Notre Dame, a couple plays SMU. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? As hype as I am about Clemson and Kentucky, I'm always gonna have just a little something in the back of my mind, just saying, golly, that was an opportunity to sneak in. Like if I never see us in the top playoff position, I'm just like, that was a year. That was a year you're really close. That was an offsides level year. Not quite.
Yep.
Rolling along 939 The Ville.
Hi, Card fans. Attorney Sam Aguiar here, proud partner of U of L Athletics and ESPN Radio Louisville. Car wrecks. Part of our team, we take care of those hassles so you can focus on getting better. We've helped thousands of Card fans get life-changing results on their claims, and it would be an honor to work for you too. So if you've been hurt in a car, give us a call at 502-888-8888 or check us out online at demandsam.com. And go Cards!
Hey guys, Mark Ennis here. Is your home too cold in the winter, too hot in the summer, or are your energy bills too high? Then it's time to call First Choice Insulation, your local attic and crawl space insulation experts. At First Choice Insulation, they provide top quality insulation solutions to keep your home comfortable year round. First Choice Insulation has worked on projects like Denny Crum Hall and with some of the largest commercial and residential builders in the region. Whether upgrading your attic or insulating your crawl space, they've got you covered with professional service and the best materials. Call First Choice Insulation today for a free consultation. Stop burning dollars to heat and cool your home. Mention ESPN Louisville for $100 off your next project. First Choice Insulation, 502insulation.com.
Hey, this is Michael from Extreme Auto Sound and Marine. Are you needing to upgrade your vehicle's audio? At Extreme Auto Sound and Marine, we have the knowledge and products to improve your mobile audio experience. With lake season fast approaching, it's time to think about your marine and power sports audio. XAS has options from JL Audio, Fusion, and Kicker to make you the loudest on the water or in the woods. Needing Apple CarPlay or Android Auto in your vehicle? We can do that too. Wanting to add a dash cam, a remote start, replace factory speakers, or add a subwoofer? Extreme Auto Sound can cover that. Send me a message through our website at xas502.com.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet365 because they get $150 in bonus bets when they bet $5, win or lose. And even better, bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, and player props.
There you have it. Bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. And see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. 18 plus only. Must be physically located in Kentucky. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. T&Cs apply.
Get ready, Louisville. The Kentucky Derby is back, and it's the hottest ticket in town. Join us on April 26th at Progress Park as we kick off Derby Week with an unforgettable day of bourbon, food, and fun, all while supporting the fight against Parkinson's disease. Sample from over 30 top bourbon producers and distilleries. Enjoy incredible food, live music, bourbon raffles, door prizes, a silent auction, and even live horse racing via simulcast. It's everything you love about Derby Week, plus it's for a great cause. General admission is just $120, but here's the deal. Use promo code ESPN25 and get 25% off your general admission ticket. Want the VIP treatment? Snag a VIP package for only $200. Here's the cherry on top. If we sell 50 tickets using the ESPN code, every one of those ticket holders is entered to win a rare bottle of W.L. Weller Foolproof Bourbon, courtesy of TKO Flight Club. So mark your calendars, grab your crew, and head to kyburby.com to get your tickets. Let's raise a glass for bourbon, Derby Week, and for a great cause.
Going up. Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up.
Going up.
But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button.
Going down.
We lowered prices and give you a 5-year price guarantee on talk, text, and data. Get one line of 5G data for $40. Period. That's 20% lower. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available at Metro with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
The official broadcast partner of all U of L athletics, WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville. Powered by Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
If you're a true sports fan, you're always searching for that home field advantage. And speaking of homes, I have the perfect realtor that can meet all of your needs. The name you should know, Derek A. Stewart. Derek A. Stewart brings experience and expertise to all of your home buying and selling needs. Derek is also familiar with any and every type of property and location you could be interested in. And the best part is your home field advantage is only a telephone call away. So do yourself a favor and call Derek A. Stewart at 502-314-9868 today.
I just remember driving my car and losing control of my stick shift.
Hillary Coulthard crashed her car while texting and driving. Her devastating injuries included severe brain damage.
It's very, very important. When you're driving, if you get a text on your phone, ignore it. The text will be there when you stop.
Keep your eyes on the road, Kentucky. Distracted driving wrecks lives. Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
When it's time to get any work done on your roof, call who I called when I had to get my roof replaced. Carlin Roofing and Sheet Metal. They replaced my entire roof a few years ago, and they did an amazing job. Carlin Roofing's crew showed up early, stayed late, and in just a couple of days, the old roof was gone and the new one was on. Whether you need an entire roof replaced or just a few shingles, call Carlin, 458-9898, or online at carlinroofs.com. That's CARLON roofs.com.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. It's no wonder that ZipRecruiter is the place for skilled skydiving instructors, accomplished airbrush artists, and proficient pediatricians. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter to hire, you're missing out. ZipRecruiter is the place that's so confident it can make your hiring easier that it lets you try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. So if you want the right candidates for all your roles, ZipRecruiter is the place to go. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
You want to hear crazy? I just got 4 phones for free.
Like you found them?
And I'm only paying $25 per line per month.
Are they burner phones? Are you in some kind of trouble?
No, it's the 4 for $25 deal at T-Mobile. You get 4 5G phones on them, and then it's only $25 per line per month. So everyone in the family is all set.
I pay more than that a month for one phone that I'm still paying off.
Sounds like you're the one in trouble.
Get 4 phones on us and 4 lines for only $25 per line per month when you switch with eligible trade-ins. All on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Minimum of 4 lines for $25 per line per month with autopay discount using debit or bank account. $5 more per line without autopay. Up to $830 off each phone via 24 monthly bill credit plus taxes, fees, and $10 device connection charge. For well-qualified customers, contact us before canceling the entire account to continue bill credits or credit stop and balance on required finance agreement due to bill credits end if you pay off devices or ctmobile.com.
Men, is good enough really what you want with your sex life? This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. And if erectile dysfunction is making a bad bedroom experience for you and your partner, you should call us because you want your intimacy to be fantastic, both for you and the one you love. At Tri-State Men's Health, our treatments have success rates of well over 90%. And because we're a medical practice focused on men's sexual health, we can offer many treatment options and even combine treatments to find the right one for you. Which means if you're like most of our patients, we can likely get you performing like you haven't in years. So make an appointment and make a change from good enough to really good. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654.
Salute Derby City Steve.
800-900-9654. Or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6
So,
offices
Chris, what do you
in
think
the
about
tri-state area to
Pierce
serve
Park?
you. Tri-State Men's Health, a Promenic restorative health practice.
Miss anything from your favorite show? Head over to the Alex R. White Sue Distracted Driver Podcast Center on ESPNLouisville.com.
Indiana people, go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need. Utilities, sump, affluent grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812-725-9217, or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com. Before we get into some of the Louisville basketball fan base's best conversations, I got a general life question. Steve, Nikki,
okay,
what is the most procrastinated job chore in your home? It could be day to day. It could be weekly.
Producing.
Say that again.
So Nick's is producing.
Dang, that one. Not gonna lie, you cooked me on that,
That was
one, bro.
good.
You,
That was well.
you
Well done.
cooked me on that one.
Well
bro.
done. Well done.
Yeah.
The most procrastinated thing.
Dishes, maybe. Yeah, it might be dishes for us. Just
So
they stack
dishes
up.
is like a daily, it's like a daily, day to day thing. I just don't do the
Yeah.
kitchen.
Jeanette's is dishes. Mine is putting laundry away.
That's
Yeah.
ours. That's ours. Ours easily one stack comes out.
If
of
this
the
was Family
dryer onto the
Feud,
floor.
if this was Family Feud, would putting clothes away be the number one?
I think dishes, putting clothes away, taking the garbage out. Yeah, would probably be the top 3 answers.
Wait, garbage? Garbage would I would think garbage is low because garbage stinks. It got to go.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Hate
sometimes you
dishes
don't
in the sink, and I don't want bugs. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're making a good point. Yeah, I mean, it's
Dishes. So especially in summertime, I don't want bugs. I can't do dishes in the sink. I wear the same things. So I guess my laundry that's high. Laundry is definitely high. What about cleaning out your junk drawer or throwing away old clothes? Like purges.
I mean, cleaning, just spring cleaning for sure. But I mean, we have the worst habit of just, all right, it comes out of the dryer, it goes in the floor over by the bed. It's kind of out of sight, out of mind.
Right.
And you're like, okay, well, we've put 3 loads there now. So at some point we have to go ahead and fold them. It's like,
I had that last night with the clothes thing. I have a hamper, right? And a lot of times my stuff out of the dryer just ends up in the little hamper. And I systematically said, I'm going to put all the stuff that I don't wear at the bottom of the hamper and put the stuff I do wear at the top. So I will not have to rummage, no pun intended, to the bottom of the hamper to get any of my clothes. But I'm trying to come up with some kind of routine to keep my clothes out of the way. And that's right. Yeah, it's just not working. What else goes in that list?
No, I totally get it. Look, somebody said cutting grass, and I was like, well, and the most manly thing I can say all day, I just come home and my grass is cut.
So listen, Derby City Steve said cleaning the ceiling fan blades, right? And listen, even back in the day, I never did my fans, and they look gross. Everywhere I've lived, I had the grossest fan blades.
Yeah, ours are pretty nasty.
I don't think I've ever, even since grandma's house, I don't think I've ever been in a home or do they just get dirty fast, even if you did clean them?
Probably a little bit of that too. Yeah, I mean, they do collect dust rather quickly.
So what's something you stared at and ignored in your home the longest that you were supposed to fix? Or tend to. I have a cobweb in the corner of my extra room. It bothers me every time I go in there. And all it would take is a broom. You say what?
Yeah, and you see it. You're just like,
all it would take is one broom, not even 7 full seconds to get that cobweb, Steve.
Yeah.
And it's just like, for some reason, it's no. Not gonna do it.
No, we'll get around to it. Yeah, we'll get around to it.
Am I the only one that? And as I'm saying this, I have a feeling
going through junk mail is good. Sorry, Nikki. Go ahead.
No, junk. Oh, junk mail.
Junk mail is big time.
Junk mail is 2.
Yeah, that might be 2.
That might be a 1 and 1.
Junk mail might be number 2 in the most procrastinated things. I agree with that.
And I can't just throw it out because there's always like 1 check in there.
Yeah,
and like 7 bills.
Yeah,
it's
like there's something in there that I've. There's a reason I didn't throw that out.
Have you ever just took the whole pile and just threw it away? It's just said, I haven't been to this in this long, so it can't be that pressing.
It's easy to do when I'm moving. If I'm moving, I'm just like, just throw it all away. We don't need
it. It can't be that serious. Yeah. The junk mail is.
I'm bad about car stuff, man. Like not like serious car stuff, but like if it says like one of my tires is low, like in air, but it's not like outrageously low.
Okay.
It's like 5 psi low or something like that, or if I need to get an oil change or something minor in the car.
I'll say this:
I'm really bad.
I never would have.
Look
at this car.
Hey, that's the Acura. The Cadillac is clean.
I never would have guessed.
Yeah, getting a car wash.
Yeah, it's a car issue.
About that stuff.
Listen, the worst thing, speaking of cars, Nick, the worst thing in the world that could have ever happened to me was I got on YouTube and learned how to reset my check engine light.
Oh, can you show me how to do that?
Listen, go to YouTube and it will explain to you clear as crystal.
My dashboard looks like a freaking like the Vegas slot machine that Steve won on. That's what my dashboard looks like. But I Googled all of it. None of it is like incredibly important. At least I don't think so.
Actually, people, I recommend that nobody does it. I recommend nobody does it. Don't learn how to reset your lights on your own because it's really easy. And those lights are made to
irritate.
Yeah, listen, those lights are made to irritate you. and just let that, that light that's supposed to be in the corner of your eye to make you feel like you have to get it to a mechanic. And mechanics, I listen, I don't want to cost you any money right now, but I'm telling you, once I learned to reset my dashboard and I could get those whatever notifications I need cleared off, I was like, yeah, my car's just better. Hold on.
Just got it.
Yeah, my car, Steve, it feels brand new when you reset it. And when you talk about out of sight, out of mind with the clothes, it's like maybe I'm supposed to go get something done to it, but starts up just fine.
Says 17 years of delivering mail. I don't open anything that comes to me anymore.
Oh,
that's funny.
Oh, I'm about there.
Yeah.
I'm about.
We had a caller, by the way, speaking of mail, saying that they deliver newspapers in the morning, and on the front page of USA Today, a one Tyler Shock.
How about that?
I think the story is about like bold predictions.
Okay. Well, good for Tyler, man. Yeah.
Tyler's going to end up at Tennessee #1.
Elijah is my oldest is all into this. I mean, he's coming over tonight. We're getting some pizza. Like he's draft. He's hyped for the draft.
Okay, is it just
draft guy?
Is it just he wants to know, like, is he becoming like a full? I know the rosters of the league. Is he in that stage?
Yeah, and it's one of those, and it's like, okay, so he wants the.
So the Madden, the Madden. His football, he's a full football head.
Oh yeah. I mean, of course he cares about what the Cowboys do, so he's looking forward to that. But he's into the entire thing.
Ooh, where does cleaning the microwave go, or air fryer? I never had it. I never used the air fryer before.
You all clean the microwave?
I've never cleaned a microwave in my life.
You've never cleaned the microwave?
I mean, the only time I've ever cleaned a microwave is if I've had something go horribly wrong in it, like I was cooking eggs and they like exploded or something. And even then it's like a courtesy wipe and I move on.
I tell you what, I
feel like it's a cast iron. It's like a cast iron skillet, Marcus. Like you got to keep that stuff in there for flavor.
Listen, if we're just talking about life stuff really quick, can I throw something in here?
I'm listening.
Before we get back to sports. I did something over this trip. You guys brought up microwaves. I don't know why that made me think of this. I did something this trip that changed my life. I had a Brazilian steakhouse.
I'm glad you added steakhouse at the end. I was like, Charity might get mad. Like, yeah.
I'm listening.
Marcus, you sat down at this Brazilian steakhouse, okay? It's right on the strip. You sit down. You go to the salad bar. You get your salad. You get your candied bacon. You get all that. You come back to your table. You sit down. You've got this little card.
Yeah.
You put it on green. They start just walking out with these 19 different cuts of meat, Marcus. And they're just like, would you like some of this top sirloin? Absolutely. They shave you off a little piece. They come out there like, would you like this Parmesan wrapped pork? Absolutely. They pull you off a piece. They come out there like, would you? I mean, this is all happening. Like you're like, I'm not finishing this. Like, and just boom, here comes another one. They're like, well, hey, what about some grilled pineapple? Absolutely. They shave you off a piece. Boom. I mean, just constant. They come out with a 24-karat gold wrapped steak.
Oh my.
With a hot stone and cut you a piece. Boom, boom, boom. Here you go. I mean, listen, I've never been to anything like this. They've got these little cheese muffins in the middle because apparently those are a big thing. You eat those and it's like the meat just keeps coming. You can't stop.
Pause, Steve.
Okay.
Pause, Pause, Steve.
So much. He's just like, guys,
mixtape this out.
This meat.
You just mixtape this out for the. And I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking the whole time I'm listening to you. Did you call that a Brazilian steakhouse?
Yes.
That name needs to be changed immediately. Right? Without resistance, that should be called an American steakhouse, because that is the most gluttonous thing I've ever heard a human being talk about.
It was unreal, dude. It was unreal.
That makes me not proud to be an American. What'd you say?
No, Marcus, I hear you. That sounds American just because it's all about quantity. But as you heard from Steve there, it's quality too. Because there's one in Louisville, Brazeros. We went there when Pops got into remission. We went there to celebrate. And Pops actually giggled because he had the same reaction.
Right.
He's like, it just keeps coming.
Dude.
Like it's amazing.
I was like, sir, listen, I don't even care. You know, screw your mixtape. I was like, sir, I can't handle any more meat right now. Like,
pause, Steve.
yeah. Like, dude. Oh, no, listen. And you're totally fine with saying it there. They're like, oh, would you like a bacon wrapped filet mignon? Yes. Yes, of course. And then they just pop it off right there on your table, and you're like, oh gosh. And like Marcus, you'll take one bite of that, right? You're like, oh God, that's good. And he's like, excuse me, would you like a cut of this beef rib or whatever?
Right.
Would you like some lamb shank?
Lamb shank, yeah. Just, and you're like, yes, I can't say no. And then I'm like, I tried to get me a bite of my salad. I was like, you know, give me all right, got me a quick bite of my salad. He's like, would you like this Italian pork sausage?
and then you wonder why you have the meat sweats for the next 4 days.
Dude, listen, when I finished that meal, that was one of those where I was like, I'm gonna die.
That's a vacation ender.
Yeah. We did it on the last day.
It's awesome. It's awesome. But Marcus, we need to keep the Brazilian name on that because the Americans don't need to clutter that up.
Oh,
and I'm not trying to be Nicky the Lip here. I'm just saying I don't want that level of gluttony attached to America.
Dude.
I mean, Steve did say you
but the quality is so good. It's so good, Marcus. It's not like they're, just bringing you like Salisbury steak, which is fine. I like Salisbury.
I was going to say,
but, these are amazing cuts.
My glasses, my hat off.
Speaking of,
I'm just thinking about it again.
Did you go Al Bundy in the restaurant? You just lean back.
I ate so much. I mean, they had candy bacon. They had these beef ribs. They had the pork, the Parmesan crusted pork. I didn't even understand what he was saying a couple times. Like a couple of them come through and they really had accents. And I was like, I don't know. Just cut it off, man.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
You had me at meat.
Yeah. I was like, I'll try it. It was just fantastic. I'm getting a lot of people saying we got one here on 4th Street Live. So, but yeah, listen, unreal, dude. First time I'd ever done anything like it. And it was like, it was the saddest thing I ever had to do to turn that card over red when I was done.
CJ Pepper.
When I was finally like, you know what?
Wait a minute. What?
I'm done.
On the line?
Do I?
Yes, sir.
Man, you better put that man through.
Who was it?
Is it CJ Pepper?
Okay.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
Hey, man, listen. It's crazy. So, look, it just popped up on my phone. Look, I was just at home chilling. Popped up on my phone, and I seen you guys talking about all this meat, right? Crazy story with that. So I was like, are they talking about Texas Day Brazil? And so, and all I've heard is the Brazil back name on it. So what y'all talking about, Texas Day Brazil?
No, it was just a Brazilian steakhouse. It was in Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was that type of probably same type of restaurant though.
Sure. Okay, my bad. So no, I was going to tell him one of his homeboys, Greg Buckner. Every time they play the Memphis Grizzlies, we always go to Texas Day, Brazil, and it's the same type deal. So I just heard the Brazil, and I was like, are they talking about Texas Day, Brazil? Because it's the same setup that you guys are referencing to. So that's all I was calling to say. And then I wanted go ahead.
No, listen. I got you on this line, man. You said Greg Buckner. Okay, just can you do me a favor while I got you and Steve here? Can you tell Steve? Can you name off the players from the Clarksville, Hopkinsville area in a 5-year win?
It's
just
super crazy.
I'm listening.
It's super crazy because I tell this story and how small our area is. People don't believe me when I tell them, like, yo, what helps me is me and Sean were our first team junior college All-Americans together. And so I'm able to like show him that list to the point where like,
wait, you and Sean who? You and Sean who?
Sean Marion.
Okay.
Sean Marion. Right. But what I'm saying though is our area was so good, bro. And I would talk to people about like the people that I would be playing against and with on the court, and just, you know, when we call each other on the weekend or whatever, and we just hooping against each other, and they're like, no way all those players are from an area that small. You know what I mean? And so it's crazy. But Marcus Maven, one of the best players I played against in high school. Sean Marion and Trenton Hassel were on the same team. Those guys played in the NBA for, I guess, over 20 years together for sure.
Give some Hopkinsville. Give some Hopkinsville guys.
Yeah. So Chris Whitney played. He was Michael Jordan's point guard, which was my mentor. He went to my high school. He played in the NBA for 11 years. Greg Buckner played in the NBA for 11 years as well. And they're from Hopkinsville, Kentucky, right across the street. We got Bubba Wells, that is from Russellville, Kentucky, right by Clarksville and Hopkinsville as well. And those are just NBA guys, right?
What about Lamont Barnes?
These guys. Lamont Barnes. Tobias. Listen, I'm going to tell you a story about Tobias Hopper, which Marcus maybe knows, right? Tobias Hopper was cut from our high school team. He was cut. Listen, he quit school. Listen to the story. He quit school, goes to junior college at St. Catharines for 2 years, and then plays for the University of Louisville. He got cut from my high school team. Cut. I'm just saying, like, Isaiah Victor. So Isaiah Victor played at Tennessee. So let me give you a story about this. They were ranked number 6 in the nation, and they were in my region, right? So we had Lamont Barnes. He went to Temple. Let me give you their starting 5. Let me get University of Heights starting 5. It's just Hopkinsville, Kentucky. My senior year. Their point guard, 6'4", Michael Forrest. He goes to Eastern Illinois. And then their shooting guard, 6'3", Mario Buckner. He goes to Coastal Carolina out of high school. He didn't finish there, but he went there for a while. Their small forward, 6'9", Isaiah Victor. He goes to the University of Tennessee. This is their starting 5 in high school. He goes to Tennessee. This is in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Okay? He's 6'9", okay? Their starting power forward, 6'8". His name Harold Swanigan. He goes to Notre Dame. He's 6'8". I'm talking about super solid. Start 4 years at Notre Dame. Their center is Lamont Barnes. He's 6'10". He goes to Temple, starts all 4 years. That's their starting 5. Hold on. Coming off their bench is Andre Buckner. He goes to Duke. That's in Hopkinsville, Kentucky.
That's in Hopkinsville,
Kentucky. Right. Hold on. What's crazy is we beat them in the district, and they don't even go to the region. My senior year, and I'm the only one that played Division I basketball. Not saying I was the only one that's good on my team. I'm not saying that. It was others that was super talented, just didn't make it. You understand what I'm saying? And so they don't even reach though. They don't even go to the region. And because in Kentucky it's only one state champion. You see what I'm saying?
Listen.
And guess what? And we get beat. And we get beat and don't even go to state that year.
Oh.
So that's how much talent in that area.
You talking to the right person with Steve. Listen, CJ, you're gonna have to jump in some other time, man. I appreciate you getting on here real quick and just sharing some story. I appreciate it.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, for sure.
It's awesome.
Steve.
Yeah.
That was just in Hopkinsville.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
It's why you complain about 6th and 7th region? They couldn't even get out of their own district.
God,
Pink wants to weigh in.
No, I
Lloyd Gardner.
I get that, man. That's all I'm saying. It's give and takes, man. It giveth and taketh away in this state.
do we got Lloyd on the line?
We do.
Yeah.
How's it going, Lloyd?
Marcus, CJ's still on there, isn't he?
No. He jumped off.
Man, I wanted him to be on there, man. We're number 1 in the state of Kentucky. We play St. X on Friday night. Get on a bus. Go down to Hopkinsville. We're playing Hopkinsville, and they're wearing us out. CJ's a junior. Every time he passed my bench, he'd turn to me and he'd go 5-5, 55, 5-5, 55. That was his number. He had like 35 points on us. I want him to be on there to hear me tell that story about him because he was a hell of a player.
Listen, I'm definitely going to get that message to him.
But, man, Bert Avery came from Hopkinsville, too.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Well, you probably don't know who Bert is. You're not old enough.
Fair.
Bert Avery was a Hopkinsville High School All-State player, played for Jerry Jones at Pepperdine. Got drafted in the NBA and the ABA, went to the ABA, played at Dallas, and then he got traded to Kentucky Colonels. He was a backup guard. Of course, we played 10 players behind Louis Dampier, Ted McLean. Bert Avery was the fastest human being I've ever seen, could shoot it. And I'll tell you how hard he played. I had to have 2 towels on the floor, Marcus. He would run down the floor. I had one to wipe their shoes on and one for Bird. He'd run down the floor, stop and throw up, and go right on. That's how hard he played.
So he had the Alvin Sims level sweat, huh?
I mean, he got after, but CJ, as soon as you had him on, I said, I hope I can catch CJ because I could still hear that 5-5, 55. And of course, that team went on to win the state. That was one of our 4 losses that year. None in Jefferson County.
You took the bus down to Hopkinsville to play him?
Oh, yeah. We played anybody, anywhere, anytime. And we knew they were going to be good, so we went down there and played them.
So that's where Coach Crum gets the schedule from.
That's it.
Well, thanks for jumping on. I'll make sure I get that message to him.
All right, I appreciate you guys. Thanks.
Absolutely.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, look, I mean, even modern time too. I mean, my first introduction to that area was I went to the King of the Bluegrass and watched University Heights and Scotty Hobson and them. It was like, man, I remember going, this dude's unreal. Like, I mean, that's modern, that's a little more, 2010, 2011 ish. But I was like, I just remember being like University Heights. I knew they had a kid named Scotty Hobson, and he come up, and I just remember watching him in the King of the Bluegrass. And I was like, I love this guy. It's like this, he ended up going to Tennessee, but
you say, like, where did these guys come from?
Yeah, I was like, this is the best play I've ever seen in person, man. Like, yeah, he was incredible. So
go get me one of those.
He played another guy Louisville was recruiting. I can't remember who the name was. The name slips. He's out of state guy, but I mean, it was like Scotty Hobson was just shredding him. It was like, oh god,
and
incredible.
Hobson went to
Tennessee.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's make sure. Yeah. Like I said, whenever you start getting on them names, and like I said, once CJ got in, I'm like, sometimes I just want to hear somebody else say it out loud. You know what I'm saying? Or just say it again, because it's like, that's ridiculous when you put the names in the lump and you're just like, some of these, areas is just and that. But let me say this. This is why I always say, we had this conversation in the summer about the coaches getting guys together in the summer. Like, the coaches kind of got to check their egos about protecting their players so much and let them fight with each other and get better, because that's, that's how it happens. And if you really want an area to strive, you got to have the best playing the best all summer long. I really hope we can get that going on around here.
Absolutely.
I tell you what, we'll take our last commercial break. Quick commercial break. 939 DeVille.
Diamond jewelry is about to get a lot more expensive. New tariffs on other countries mean an automatic price hike on imported diamonds and jewelry. Up to 50% is possible. Hi, I'm Eddie Edmoni, VP at Genesis Diamond, with great news. You can still get the pre-tariff prices at Genesis. We refuse to raise prices on our in-stock selection, and our inventory is better than ever because we stocked up in advance. Rings, bands, bracelets, pendants, colored gemstone, pre-owned Rolexes, and our vault is full of hand-picked GIA-certified diamonds in all shapes and sizes. At Genesis Diamonds, we saw this coming and have spent the last few months preparing by increasing our inventory to protect our customer. So if you're planning to get engaged or celebrate a special moment this year, you should get to Genesis now and avoid a price increase of 20, 30, even 50%. We promise to hold all pricing on in-stock merchandise, as long as it lasts. Come see me, Eddie Edmoni. I'll take care of you. Genesis Diamond, Shelbyville Plaza.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, the ultimate lunch lineup boasts wall-to-wall sports and scenic views. When you're hungry and in a hurry, the Scratch Kitchen delivers lunch in the clutch. I mean, where else can you order a 29-degree draft beer and a quickie combo on your lunch break? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge.
Looking to elevate your space? KPG Glass has you covered. From custom showers and bathroom glass to windows, doors, and unique custom etching and even printed glass, KPG brings your vision to life. Need something bigger? KPG specializes in large commercial construction and renovation. KPG delivered stunning custom glasswork to the Keeber Center and the baseball team's locker room renovation. Look up their portfolio on kpgglass.com. That's kpgglass.com.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial #LAW on your cell phone. That's #529, offices Louisville.
The sounds of spring can often be followed by the sounds of a broken air conditioner. With warmer weather ahead, don't wait for an emergency. So if you hear your AC unit making some unwanted noises, then call DFH Company today at 968-6222. Now when you buy a complete Train system, receive 10-year parts and labor warranty and up to $1,000 rebate on a high-efficiency system. It's hard to stop a train, so call DFH 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
2025 season tickets are on sale now for Louisville's professional soccer club, starting at just $12 per game. The men's team, Louisville City, and women's squad Racing Louisville will be back in action this March. That makes tickets the perfect gift idea for friends and family this holiday season. A perennial winner, Lou City is one of America's greatest soccer success stories, and top-tier Racing Louisville competes in the world's best league, the NWSL. Support pro soccer in Louisville by securing your season tickets today at LynnFamilyStadium.com.
When you're injured, life doesn't stop. Medical bills pile up, work gets harder, and the insurance companies, they're not on your side. At Louisville Injury Law Firm, we are. We're local attorneys who live and work right here in Louisville. We know the people, the courts, and the fight it takes to get you the compensation you deserve. Whether it's a car accident, workplace injury, or slip and fall, you are our priority. No gimmicks, just real lawyers, real results. Call 502-242-9000 today for a free consultation. No fees unless we win. Visit LouisvilleInjuryFirm.com. Local, trusted, and fighting for you. This has been an advertisement.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them. but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go. And that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Since 1971, Goomer & Company has been a Louisville institution crafting memories with 2 master jewelers on site. Ready to get engaged? Goomer & Company is the place to find or custom create that perfect ring. But Goomer is also your go-to for small repairs, done with care and respect for your budget. With a top-level jewelry buying experience, Goomer & Company makes every visit special. I've shopped there for years, and trust me, you'll feel the Goomer difference. Stop by Goomer & Company in Louisville at 225 South Richmond Parkway.
Looking for everything a sports bar has without the sports bar feel? Come to 1020 Craft Brewery. Great food, great fun, and a relaxing atmosphere where you can kick back and enjoy a cold one. Try our 1020 light beer, smooth, refreshing, and perfect for any occasion. Pro soccer is in full swing, and our Butchertown location is just steps away from Lynn Family Stadium. We're the perfect spot for every Lou City home game. Grab your crew and pregame at 1020 Brewery for every home match. Check out our Clarksville location as well. 1020 Brewery. Great beer, great food, great vibes.
Are here, proud partner of U of L Athletics and ESPN Radio Louisville. Car wrecks can be a nightmare, and insurance companies are just going to make it worse. But when you're part of our team, we take care of those hassles so you can focus on getting better. We've helped thousands of card fans get life-changing results on their claims, and it would be an honor to work for you too.
You've been sitting around looking at highlights of the
Give us a call at 502-888-8888 or check us out online at demandsam.com. And go Cards!
At U of L Health Heart Hospital, our
He said
world-class
Bird Haber, and
network
I'm
of
like,
innovative experts
it sounds
can
like a
heal
familiar
your heart,
name, though.
revive it, protect your heart, and even
Or are we
replace
really
it.
showing interest?
Our academic research and groundbreaking discoveries are truly life-changing because we want you to keep following your heart wherever it leads. Here, your heart is in
Kind
the
of
right
muggy
place.
out there today, ain't it?
That's the power of you. Visit uoflhealth.org.
Yeah, trash going out ASAP. The station, people, this is the part of the show where I like to remind you that your home is your fortress and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course, they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today. So, Steve, is there any residual hangover where you just got up and like any time this morning did you say, "Dang, we did lose James Scott"? In the last 24 hours.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those where
did the James Scott highlight come across your YouTube feed? The highlight package?
No, but I mean, I just feel like it's replaceable. But I still am like, you know, you had him here. I hate to lose a guy that's another guy that's been in the system for a year, you know.
Ooh.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. But I just don't think it's something we can't replace. You know? So I'm kind of like, I'm okay.
Scott.
I do too. Like I you know, but if he's asking for a certain amount of money, I also trust Louisville if they're like, no, like.
Is there anything to and I knew he wasn't going to get in trouble. I knew he was.
Oh, yeah.
He was going to do the right thing. Maybe, I was just having a little appreciation hangover.
Yeah, I think that's how most of the fans feel. I think it's like, we hate to see him go, but
you know what? We'll see. We'll see if Coach can make my hangover go away with the next pickup.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you get one pickup and be like, all right, I'm good.
Right.
Yeah.
Give me somebody I can convince myself, or that I won't have to convince myself that, hey, we needed this more than James.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and I think they'll do that.
You want to shout out?
Yeah. Quick shout out to my guys over at Tri-State Men's Health. Here's the thing, guys. If you're one of the 50% of men that's dealing with over the age of 50